Nvidia announcing the Energy Department's new supercomputer will run on the company's computing platform. The chipmaker says the Polaris machine will handle AI workloads and enable, quote, scientific breakthroughs by tackling issues including clean energy and advancing cancer treatments. Comes as DOE Lab is waiting for a larger supercomputer from Intel that has been delayed for months. This is kind of interesting here.
Yeah, this is one of those that's curious because when Jensen Huang, the CEO of Nvidia, one of the things he loves to talk about is the supercomputer, how fast they are. I mean, he once demonstrated to me what it's like to try to land a man on Mars. You got to have the person go as fast as possible, and then a couple miles before they get there, they got to slow down quickly. And he said that's a supercomputer. You just need it's like a trillion calculations, and I think that Intel had the contract, and they're very insistent, by the way, that this is just temporary, and Intel's going to keep it. But I find temporary quizzical. Because if Nvidia does it now, why do we have to wait for Intel?
The big tech and government contracts, I'm thinking JEDI, there's a new dispute now over it, or I guess challenge over at Amazon. I mean, these are turning into very routine sort of discussions about who gets what from DOD or DOE. But,
it's a very fluid situation. I think if anyone thought that Intel couldn't make the 7-nanometer, if anyone thought that Intel couldn't make this, I mean, you'd say, like, are you kidding me? It's Intel. Now, Pat Gelsinger inherited this team. I mean, Pat can't just turn it on like a dime. But I think the government's starting to realize that Nvidia is the secret to a lot of different things that they need. Just the way that Mercedes-Benz realized that Nvidia is well ahead on autonomous driving, including Waymo. I think they're well ahead. And remember, this big sticking point on autonomous driving is black ice. And if they can crack black ice, then you're going to be riding a Benz. David, we never expected, if you were to be the Mr. Benz, Mr. Mercedes, Mr. Audi, if you were Porsche, you would never have had a human at the wheel. Humans are way too stupid and way have proclivity to drink and sleep. You would have had an autonomous driver. So we got to rethink the whole process.
But I'm surprised to hear you say that Nvidia is ahead of everybody.
Why? I was surprised too.
By the way, black ice is not that.
Well, I know. He just showed me black ice. That's an example of a difficult thing for
one difficult thing that they're still trying to tackle.
No, but if you'll go through the last quarter, Nvidia is more certain of their stance in terms of autonomous than they've ever been. I'm betting on Benz.